So, if you're a business leader, you've probably been hearing the panicked whispers about this latest Google update, right? It feels like the ground is shifting under our feet again. But what if this isn't some new penalty? What if it's actually an upgrade? Today, we're going to break down exactly what this evolution means for your business. Okay, let's get right into it. The immediate reaction from a lot of people is that Google just got tougher, that the rules got stricter. But that's not really the full picture. The truth is, the algorithm didn't just get stricter, it got a whole lot smarter. And that's a huge difference. It's less about just ticking boxes now and way more about a genuine evaluation. And this right here, this is the absolute core of the shift. The big change isn't about memorizing new rules, it's about a new kind of judgment. Google has moved past just ranking your web pages one by one. It is now looking at and evaluating your entire business through your digital footprint. So, what does this smarter algorithm actually want? What is it looking for? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what really changed in that big 2025 update. And just to give you some context, this all happened pretty fast. It kicked off on December 11th and was all wrapped up by the 29th. The most critical part, though, was right there in the middle, when Google fundamentally reweighed all the signals it uses to figure out what quality actually means. So what's getting the thumbs up now? Well, Google's putting a way higher value on genuine expertise and, actual usefulness. It's looking for quality signals across your entire site, not just 1 or 2 star pages. The businesses that are winning are the ones with clear, expert-driven content. And on the flip side of that coin, some things are definitely being pushed down. We're seeing visibility drop for websites with thin, generic, or unreviewed content. Those old-school tricks like keyword stuffing on a single page, yeah, they're losing their punch. And if your site is just bloated with irrelevant or old copy, you're probably not going to like the results. What this all really boils down to is a whole new philosophy. We are moving into an era where the game is about ranking trust, not tricks. Trust, believe it or not, has become the new currency of SEO. Okay, if you only remember one thing from this whole breakdown, let it be this. I really want this to sink in. Google isn't just ranking pages anymore. It's ranking the trust and value that your entire business represents. That is a massive shift in mindset. It actually helps to think of Google as a person for a second. As a business owner, just imagine Google itself looking at your website and asking one simple critical question. Would I feel good about sending my users to this business? Your entire strategy should be built around getting a loud and clear yes to that question. All right, so we get the what and the why. But now for the big question. What do you actually do about it? Let's pivot to an action plan and talk about how you can align your business with this new reality. We've broken this down into 4 really clear, manageable steps. First, dedicate each page. Second, prune the weak stuff. Third, you've got to showcase your expertise, your EEAT. And fourth, clarify your mission. Let's walk through each one. Step 1 is all about focus. Every single page on your website needs to have one, and only one, clear job. For instance, a service page should only explain that one service. If you want to talk about pricing or FAQs or how you stack up against the competition, those all need their own dedicated pages. Clarity is everything. Okay, step 2. And you've got to be a little ruthless here. Comb through your site and find everything that's outdated, thin, or just not getting any visitors. That blog post from 5 years ago with a shallow answer, it either needs a major update with real valuable insight or it needs to go. That stuff is dragging your entire site's quality score down. And that's a perfect lead-in to step 3, which is all about a concept Google calls EEAT. That stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Think of these as the main signals Google is now looking for to identify a high-quality, trustworthy source, a trustworthy business. So what does that actually look like in practice? Well, just look at the difference here. The before is a site with no author bios, no credentials shown, old case studies, just generic blog posts. The after version, it screams expertise. It has clear author bios, credentials on display, up-to-date case studies, and real expert-driven insights. You have to prove you know what you're talking about. And that brings us to the final step, number 4, clarifying your mission. Google is now looking at this on a site-wide level. It's the difference between saying, we do marketing, which is super vague, and saying, we help B2B SaaS companies generate leads with SEO. One is generic, The other is a clear, confident, trustworthy mission. See the difference? So let's bring this all together. What's the bottom line in all of this? At the end of the day, it's about building a business that Google feels genuinely confident in recommending to its users. Look, here it is. Stop trying to game the system. Just stop. Stop cheesing loopholes and stuffing keywords. The path to success now is simply running a business that's easy for people, and for Google, to understand and to trust. That's what gets rewarded. Period. So I want to leave you with one final question to really think about with your team. Forget the algorithms, forget SEO for just a minute. Just ask yourselves this. Right now, today, does our website look like a business worth recommending? Your answer to that question, that's going to guide your entire strategy from here on out.